come to this table, remember his life, his death, his resurrection, till he come. There's a time coming when the remembrance that we're participating in right now was going to become like extremely precious. This the fact that we've remembered him. See, this was very important. Jesus knew the tendencies of man are to forget. And see this, he give us something whereby we may remember the things that he's accomplished on our behalf. Jesus came that we might have life and have it more abundantly. What does that mean? Well, he said, whom to know? God. Whom to know is life. So see, as you become more acquainted with the person of Christ, see him more clearly, see what he's accomplished more fully, then you are becoming more acquainted with God himself. He's showing you, revealing the Father. Now, there are people in all ages that have come in contact with God, have known some things about him. Remember Job, he lived way back there in the starlight time, and yet listen to what he said in Job 19:25, for I know that my Redeemer liveth. Listen to what he said. Why? Because he was in contact with God. You can't know God and not know of him to some intelligent degree. Knowing God, he brings this kind of comprehension of God. I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin worms destroy this body, yet in my flesh shall I see God. What is that? That's faith in God to be able to accomplish the things that he had impressed upon the heart of Job. Just the fact that he knew of him. Now, he didn't know the things. He didn't have this table. We have this table. How much greater things. We live in a time of the open heavens, a time when God's pouring out his Spirit in such a miraculous way. The earth's never known this kind of revelation of God before. But we know it now. We're participating in this day when the door's wide open. The door's been flung open to heaven. Say, come, come. Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? Come. Come to the one that has life. Jesus said, remember he told, they were mourning over the death of Lazarus. He said, I am the resurrection and the life. I'm standing right here. You know, how many people do you know that you would just reach out and just give them life? You just give it to them. Here Jesus is standing right here. He's going to show us now. He's the one that has the ability to make alive. I'm the resurrection and life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And we've come to this table because we've been given to see and believe that he is what he said he is. He is the resurrection and the life. Just the remembrance of that, it brings a new vibrance to our faith. See, it like refurbishes our soul to where we can say, I'm waiting for your coming. I'm waiting. See, we're doing this till he come. The focus is not on what we're doing right now so much as it is we're looking forward to that time. Why? Because it's in that glance that you remain vibrant and awake and don't fall asleep while you're waiting. Remember, Jesus told them a parable about 5 that were wise and 5 that were foolish. Now, it's to be noted that right at the beginning, the end is set. Right at the beginning. You look at this parable, and it's right laid out right before you. 5 of them, they were wise. Why? Because they took oil in their lamps and in their vessels. The foolish, they didn't do that. And now the rest of the parable is just the working out, revealing what's going to happen because of this. We end up, 5 of them, Jesus said, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. Depart from me, I never knew you. The other ones, he says, enter into the joy. See, the bridegroom came. There was a time when the waiting was over and the bridegroom came. See, we're looking forward to that time. We're looking past the now to the time when he's promised. Job was looking for it. Jesus knew it was going to happen. See, Jesus knew that we didn't know. And so he imparted unto us life. And there come a time when the 5 that were ready entered in immediately. Remember, he came and they entered in immediately. They were quick to enter right in. There was no time to get oil then. There was no time to be prepared then. There was no time to remember then. Now he's given us a space. And the space is either going to kill us or it's going to help us. We've been given a small amount of time. And we can use that time to become more familiar with the Lord and come closer to him. Or that the time is actually the thing that was against the 5 foolish ones. They all slumbered, they all slept, but through the process of time, they ran out of oil. Well, we've come to be refurbished, to be rejuvenated, and to once again, see, we're looking into the face of the one that saved us and set us on a solid rock and said, I'll be back. You just occupy till I come. Yeah. See, this is occupying till he comes.